The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Texans under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than
the third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. This 2nd and 4. Stroud to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Stroud. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Stroud. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Open man, it's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return is Sims. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stroud. That is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Now it's Herbert. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give for Edwards running right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Henry To'oTo'o got in there behind the line of scrimmage that time.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Will Anderson.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger 2. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Herbert. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The throwing again is Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stroud to throw it. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, Herbert. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now out comes Houston. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And that is no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's again complete to Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Will Anderson, his 2nd sack of the night. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To the air again, Herbert. Flush to his right. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Disley, 27 yards. And the Chargers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Stroud. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Holding offense.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. After the penalty, it's Mixon. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Holding offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. John Mechie, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Chargers offense back onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Up the middle, it's Edwards. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Herbert off of play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Play action. Stroud now. This one taken in by Stover.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Stroud out of the gun here. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now in Houston,
they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Herbert now. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Stroud to throw it.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Stroud looking to throw.
And the catch made by Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Once again, they run with Mixon.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mixon on the toss right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Second down and 6 now.
Here's Herbert.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Again, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. Whoop.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
Well, you remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that are out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, you know, and you're taking on a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff, because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff to Mixon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Again, it's Mixon. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Holding offense.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now Joe Mixon. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Inside handoff to Mixon, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And this a 39-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 50 to play. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Herbert. Able to connect with Chark. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Herbert going to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Herbert.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is taken in at the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
It's the momentum.